Hi, look who's back with us. Bessie. She finally gotten unafraid of the dreadful cold germs.
Yes.
You can never trust a cold germ.
Never.
You just never know what they'll do to you. Oh, I'm going to use my phone.
I think I remember to do that this time.
Obviously, I didn't, so let me do that right about now, because it's like loud. Okay, now we got it. So then the next thing that'll happen is the clock will make dreadful sounds. Again. Welcome back, Bess. Did you miss us?
Yes.
Yay! Before we get too involved, let's read our little scripture. So we always do Psalm 19:14. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight, O Lord, my strength and my redeemer. Good stuff. Good stuff. And before I get much further, my sister sent me a package. I haven't opened it yet, but I am so excited. It got here like right when we started this. So thank you, sis. I don't know what it is, but I'll touch base with you in a little while. Thank you. We haven't even actually seen each other for this whole amount of time, other than like little brief times that I dropped over like a bowl of beans or something weird.
Yeah, it's been like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah. I saw you when I dropped the meatloaf, right?
No.
No?
No.
I didn't even see her when I dropped over the meatloaf. Is that the meal that I left on the porch?
That's the one.
At least there's no loose dogs around, right? So, what has been happening?
Not a whole lot on my end. I think all the happening's been with you.
I know.
I turned around my cup so everybody could see. It's not the same
It's
when
a spooky
it wasn't the
cup.
same when I was just drinking like this.
Yeah, it's
like,
sort of not.
Yeah,
It kind of needs the little eyes.
go that way. That's better.
It's a clanky, spooky cup. That is not a quiet ghost.
No.
It's very loud.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see here. What catching up must we do?
Everything.
Oh, you know what I was thinking about earlier? Remember a long time ago when we used to do Free Friday?
Oh, yeah.
I know. I was thinking about that earlier. Tell everyone what Free Friday is.
Well, every Friday we would turn off all the electronics, no TVs, no phones, no computers, none of that. No lights sometimes.
Yeah, true.
Candlelight, that was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
And we would just talk about stuff or make up games to play. It was fun.
Or take turns writing poetry.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
And always name like a praise for the week. And probably the best thing was when we would do like group writing kind of a thing. That was fun.
Yeah, those were fun.
Those were fun. Or everyone, you had a certain amount of time that you would write a poem in, and then you read your poem. And what was that other one? It was something about that we would write down like a whole bunch of words, and then you'd have to make a story out of the bunch of words that you wrote down.
I don't remember how that one went.
Something like that. Those always turned out interesting.
Remember those story cubes?
Oh my goodness gracious, those, yeah. Those interesting too.
Remember the funny stories when we play it with the cousins?
Oh yeah, that time when like I got so confused on that one.
There were fish sticks in the ocean.
I got so confused on that one. I wasn't sure if it was fish sticks in the ocean or the fish turned into sticks. Or
I think they were fish
I got
sticks.
really confused on that one. I remember that one. And it lasted so long, and I was finally like, I can't do this any longer.
Well, I mean, you couldn't just leave the fish sticks swimming in the ocean.
No, we did have to get them back out some way, but I think that they still ended up just left in the ocean. Didn't they? Probably. I think that everyone just sort of abandoned the poor fish sticks, or I don't remember what happened, but yeah, it was, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if you want some good times, get story cubes.
That's Those were fun. You still have all those poems and things somewhere, don't you?
Somewhere, yeah.
See? It's important stuff. That was fun.
It was.
Honed in on your writing skills.
True.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really write much anymore.
I don't write as much as I used to either. Well, right now I have a hard time even thinking as much as I used to.
Maybe that
Forget
would help.
trying to write. I doubt it. I have a hard time. Like I'll have an almost thought and then it's gone. So it's not good.
It might help. Remember that free writing thing we used to do? Maybe if you did that, it would help you remember your original thought.
I doubt it. They're pretty much gone. I forgot. I went into the bedroom earlier for some reason. I forgot once I got in there while I was in there. It's not a good feeling, really. I hope that goes away. I hope it's only like part of chemo and like, yeah.
Did it go away last time when you were off treatment for a little while?
It did. Yes, it did. Yes. In fact, when I had my week off, I started to get somewhat smart again. So. Oh, and you can see my little bracelet. Carrie made that for me. It's pink and it's got a flamingo on it for breast cancer.
I didn't know flamingos were a symbol.
I didn't either, but she told me it was. So, So you were asking me earlier about me meeting one of the state's finest.
Yeah, you never told me all the details on that.
Well, I kind of covered it in my own personal shows. So it's sort of a repeat, but since you haven't heard the story yet, it was fun, sort of. But out on the highway, it drops from 60 down to 45. No, 60 down to 55, down to 45. And then it jumps back up to 60. I know you're thinking that I got stopped for going like 60 and the 45 and never reducing.
Yeah.
No, it's even more bizarre than that because I went through and I dropped all the speeds like I'm supposed to. But I thought it was okay that when you came back out that you were already going, in this case, 60. Mm-mm.
No.
No. No. You're not supposed to be going 60 when you pass the 60 sign. You're still supposed to be going 45. Or you make a new friend wearing a gray uniform.
I wouldn't have to worry about that because when the speed limit drops for me, I'm like, yay, I'm going slower.
But it's climbing. It's climbing back up right there. It's not just dropping. It's going back up. I was going from 45 to 60. And I was already going 60 when I got to the 60 sign. And that's not what you're supposed to do.
So what happened?
He stopped me and he explained who he was and that it was being recorded for both of our safety. And he asked for my driver's license and he asked if I still lived where my driver's license said I lived. And I handed him my registration to him. He was like, I don't need that unless you have this car registered wrong. And I'm like, it's not. It's registered right. So he handed that back to me and he goes, I'll be right back. And sure enough, he was back really fast. And I was like, boy, he wrote that ticket really fast. And he was like, I'm not going to write you. And I'm just going to give you a warning. And I said, you don't want my autograph? And he said, no. And I was like, oh, goodness. So, but I was booming some Christmas music at the time. I think that's what did it.
Christmas music already?
But yeah.
No.
Yeah. The Christmas music going. It was, Christmas music going already.
No, already.
It put him in the spirit, I could tell. He was smiling. He was smiling a lot anyway, and that's the other thing. Usually, and I don't know how I know this, I probably saw it like on a police show or something. But usually when you get stopped, you kind of stand like back behind. You have to kind of hold on to your steering wheel and turn way back and use your steering wheel to. But he didn't. He stood in front of me. And he's like grinning the whole time. And I'm like, oh, don't keep grinning. It's unnerving me. Why are you grinning? This isn't good. But he was smiling the whole time. Very pleasant. It was a very pleasant encounter, especially when he said I could leave and to have a nice day.
Was that your favorite part?
That was definitely my favorite part. Yes, yes. Mm-hmm. That part was good. And I have not ever done that again since then. I mean, I don't increase my speed until I pass the increased speed sign anymore. And I definitely slow down. But everyone that I've talked to about it, they're like, I've been stopped there too. They got written, though. I don't know why I didn't get written. I don't know. I was glad. So, the last time that we were together, you were talking about some plan that you had, and we didn't talk about it, but what's your plan?
I want to try with you the blindfolded cooking challenge.
This sounds like I can get injured or something. This doesn't spell good idea. I just had a bad experience. Cooking what?
I don't know.
It's not gonna be hot, is it?
No.
No knives included, right?
Well, whoever's not blindfolded can do the cutting part. The blindfolded person just has to like put the ingredients in the bowl and stuff.
Oh, that sounds easy then.
Yeah, it's
Does the one that's not blindfolded measures?
No. The one that can see is supposed to be saying, okay, you need 1 cup of flour, it's to your left, and stuff like that.
Oh, this is going to be a mess too, right?
Yeah, it will.
We're using your kitchen.
No, I want to use yours.
I don't want to use mine. This doesn't sound like a good idea.
This is a great idea.
But no hot.
No, you can, well, you'll be putting it in the stove after you're done fixing it. So you can take off the blindfold.
What sort of something are you cooking? Or who's cooking?
I don't know. It could be like cookies or pizza. Pizza is really fun to do blindfolded.
I can only imagine. At least you don't have to measure for it.
Well, you kind of do.
Wait, do we have to make the crust or is that pre-made?
I think the crust can be pre-made. You just have to like roll
Oh,
it out.
that'll be easy. I'm in for that one.
Well, you
then.
still have to roll it out in the right shape and stuff, and you can't see.
Oh, I forgot about that part. We can't do that part first.
No.
Oh. We don't have to eat it though, right?
Yes.
I don't know. And wait, am I the one instructing you?
I don't know. We haven't really decided that yet.
I think I should instruct you.
It might be funnier if I try it.
If you tried being the one that puts everything together and I just instruct you?
If I try instructing you.
Oh, dear.
I don't know. We'll have to see.
This sounds scary. I'm not cutting anything or anything like that. No heat. No cutting. Nothing.
At least we're not doing it like most people have been doing it lately. Most people have
People are doing this.
Oh, yeah. Most people have been doing it deaf also, like with the
How do you get
headphone
instructions
thing on.
if you can't hear anyone?
Everybody has to work together, but they do 3 people for that. So I think it would be better for us to just do blindfolded.
Okay. Good. That sounds like fun. Maybe we'll do something simple first, like cookies of some sort.
That would still be fun.
Whatever it is, I'm not looking to get hurt.
No, it's pain-free. You take off the blindfold when it's time to put it in the oven or whatever, because then you're finished cooking it.
Or the person that's already not blindfolded can put it in the oven.
Well, yeah, but either way, because then you'd be finished mixing it and stuff, so you wouldn't need the blindfold anymore anyway.
You can make like Southern chews or something.
What is that?
Those things that I make that are squares and chewy. They're like blondie brownies.
Oh, them.
Yeah. So, would you like to tell everyone where you've been all this time?
While I was hiding from the germs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hiding from the germs.
And what germs might they have been?
Cold germs.
Do you find it odd that I didn't catch it?
I find that very odd. I don't know how you did that.
Well, the point is that you stayed away for nothing. If I didn't catch it, you wouldn't have caught it.
You never know.
Well, thanks for looking out for me, though. Thanks. Appreciate it. I didn't catch it at all. But then again, I sort of stayed away from everyone and instructed them to do the same.
Must have worked.
It must have worked because I never did catch it, thank goodness.
That would have been bad.
We're having internet issues today.
Are we?
Mm-hmm. There, see?
Oh, is that what that means?
Every time we live in an area where they practice flying jets, and while they're doing that, they usually do something with their internet that's never very good. And it seems that every time I record is the day that they want to go practice.
They've been practicing a lot lately.
They have been practicing a lot lately. But because we live in a very rural area, I guess they figure if something doesn't go so good, they won't take out a bunch of people because it's a bunch of people in the area. There's like no one here. But yeah, there's that. So, what else have you to discuss?
Well, I don't know. Not a whole lot's been happening for me.
Did you get your notice for NaNoWriMo? What is it?
No, I haven't done anything with that in so long. I don't get
I haven't
anything
either,
anymore.
but I still get I got a notice for it. It would be fun to start it again. What is the name of it again?
NaNoWriMo.
Okay. What is that?
National November Writing Month. National, is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's either that or National Novel Writing Month. That would make more sense.
That does make more sense.
That might be what it is. It's one of them.
We started one.
We did.
And then I think we lost it. And then I forgot. It was going to be so epic, too. And then I forgot. I remember the story theme and where it was going and what was going to happen. But I forgot the name that she was saying.
We lost all the notes on that.
Do you remember the name she was saying?
No, we lost all the notes and everything.
But what we were doing was we were writing, we were calling it a novel. It was probably never, it's actually going to be the great novel. But it's sort of like, it's a challenge. You sort of challenge yourself to complete a novel. And you sort of submit it and other writers or whatever read it. So we were writing one together, and literally it was together. It was written that two people were seeing scenes. So one character would say that they saw the other character do something. And then the person that was writing for that character would explain what they were doing that the other one saw them doing. And it built on each other. It was turning out to be really interesting.
Really, it was.
It really was. It was. It had great potential. And then we lost the thumb drive.
And all of our notes.
And all of the notes. But it had it had great potential.
It really did.
It did.
It's quite a brilliant plan.
It really was. We ought to finish it or recreate it. Try to remember what that name was because that was key.
We might have to just make up a new one.
It still bugs me that I can't remember what that name was. It made. We'll do it one day. We'll have to wait for my brain to return from its sabbatical. Because right now it's just like. Last time when I had my week off, it did come back a lot. It wasn't perfect, but it did come back a lot. So probably as soon as chemo's finished, I'll be as normal as I get. I hear ads. The grand monster's here. She's adorable. I love her. So you got a little bit of time left. What else have we got to discuss? Thanksgiving's around the corner. Have y'all made plans?
No, we haven't talked about it yet.
The only thing I've done is definitely I'm totally going to make dressing. I don't care if I get nothing else to eat. There's going to be some dressing.
Yum.
I know. So I'll just have like a big old bowl of dressing and gravy or something. Butter beans.
Potato salad.
Potato salad. And, I knew that was going to happen. Okay, it's finished. So, potato salad, buttery beans, dressing. See, it's the meat part that I'm not impressed with. Like, I don't want any chicken or anything like that. It's just.
But it's good when you make the honey mustard chicken at the holidays.
I'm just not, I don't know. The meat's just not, I don't know. Well, hopefully by then food will taste like something because right now it just tastes like nothing. Everything's a disappointment. I get hungry and I'm like, oh, this looks so good. It smells so good. It tastes like nothing.
You should be finished by Thanksgiving though, shouldn't you?
That part I keep getting confused on. The radiation will be finished, but that doesn't seem to like really impact me at all, other than it's beginning to sort of make me sore. But that could even be that position they make you stay in for about 20 minutes. It's not a typical human position.
When you were talking about having to hold your breath for it, I don't know how you hold your breath that long.
Like a 30. Today I got up to a 60 count. I was like, y'all, hey, someone forget to say breathe.
I don't think I can hold my breath that long.
That's what they were saying. They were like, that they'll get back there and try to hold their breath like the patients have to. And they're like, I can't do it. I can't do it. So what they started doing instead was squats. So that they're suffering with us. Isn't that sweet? It's so sweet at home. They're such wonderful people. So they're saying that they'll get back there and do squats. They're sort of feeling the pain too.
Yeah, when I was watching your video and you were talking about it, I tried to hold my breath for 30 seconds and I couldn't.
You can't do it?
No, I can't do it.
Well, also the position that you're in, I think, does it because your rib cage is sort of open anyway, because you're reaching back behind you and your rib cage ends up sort of open anyway, so you just sort of suck it in. But one of the women, the one I tease all the time that she broke the machine, she didn't really break it though. I always tell her she broke it. She's like, do you hold your breath like that? I can't hold my breath. I told them I was holding my breath, but they said I wasn't. You don't hold yours? And she's like, well, now they fixed it so I don't have to hold mine anymore. She said she lets her slowly escape. Fortunately, I'm able to just nail it and hold it, and they say it's perfect right there. And I'm like, good. Every now and then I'll get can you breathe in just a little bit more? And you're like, but I don't know what a little bit equals. Or, release just a little bit. So I was like, slowly releasing. She goes, perfect there. So I stopped.
I don't think I could do it.
It's just 30 seconds, usually.
Which feels like a long time when you're not breathing.
You have to kind of try not to think about it. Like I said, in the one I recorded, usually I lay there and just sort of count it off so that I know, like it's probably about time that I can start breathing again. So usually I count it off. And you can hear the machines, what it's doing. So you kind of know that it's close to time that you can start breathing again. But today, instead of counting it off, I was like counting, but also thinking about things like how grateful for different things I am. Like the drive in this morning was really beautiful. It was. The sunrise was so pretty, and it was fog in a lot of the fields. So just see kind of the outline of the Angus kind of moving mysteriously in the fog. And their little babysitter donkeys. I love donkeys. I want a donkey.
I don't.
Why don't you want a donkey?
They're not nice and they don't listen.
Well, they're donkeys.
Why do you want that?
Some of them are nice, but they don't listen. But neither do the goats.
At least the goats are nice, even though they don't listen. Donkeys are mean.
They're not mean.
They're mean. They kick.
I went and saw Donald's, and they just kept stomping their feet at us.
They're probably about to kick you.
They were looking toward us. They were looking toward us, and they weren't close to us, and they were stomping their feet. I think they just wanted us to leave.
Or they were going to kick.
They weren't going to kick us. We weren't even that close. How far away? Bess, have you been kicked?
No, because I got out of the way.
Whose donkey was going to kick you? The one on the farm?
Yeah.
She has some? How many does she have?
No, I was talking about the other farm.
Oh.
Your friend.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I heard he's scary.
Mm-hmm. They were some stubborn donkeys. They weren't very nice either.
Yeah, I heard she was going to give me him.
Mm.
But then I felt bad because I don't remember her name, the girl donkey, but she was in love. And I didn't want to disrupt their happiness. So I didn't dare take him. That would have been sad.
They weren't nice. The little pony was very sweet. I enjoyed the little pony. The donkeys, not so nice.
Well, if it's one of the little miniature donkeys, that can't hurt but so much, right? We are so far off topic.
Did we have a set topic today?
There's that too. Do we ever? I mean,
sometimes we try to, but I don't think today we.
I think we're just catching up. The whole point was just kind of chat because it's been so long. You abandoned us.
I had to. I had to give that a few weeks.
It was a cold.
I don't want it.
It wasn't pneumonia or flu or something. It was a cold.
Equally bad to me.
So, we will be back next week, including Bessie. And please consider liking the video, subscribing, and hitting the bell so that when we show up again, because we don't seem to have a schedule anymore, but you'll get notifications if you ring the bell. So thank you for doing it.
And one more thing.
What?
They need to comment below if they want to see our cooking challenge.
Oh. Just comment below if you're scared of it as I am. because I'm worried. But until we meet again, peace be with you. And thank you for joining us.